Now we'll move on to other news. Well, it's freezing and practically a no man's land, but an Indonesian scientist studying paleogeography at St. Petersburg State University geared up and traveled more than 30,000 kilometers to get to Antarctica and back. He shared with us the details of his journey to the bottom of the world. RT International has the details.
I'm a participant in the 69th Russian Antarctic expedition. I would like to say that I am now leaving for my journey to Antarctica.
Most people never even dream of reaching the Antarctic. But for Gary Utama, an Indonesian scientist studying paleogeography at St. Petersburg State University, his journey to the South Pole is one he will never forget.
So, the philosophy of the world is all already inside Antarctic. Every historical about world, about civilization, about nature, already in Antarctic. So when the Antarctic has a problem, the world will get a problem also.
Gary Utama made his name as the youngest Indonesian scientist who reached the Antarctic. The journey was made possible by joining the 69th Russian Antarctic expedition. The team left from St. Petersburg in March and explored the region on a 4-month expedition. For Gary, as a scientist, the trip turned to be a lucky ticket. He had already set foot on the Arctic, so this journey was another tick on his bucket list, and his expedition was full of surprises.
When I was in station progress, everything is easy. Going very easy, and mobilization is really easy. Working also is really easy for us because I'm a geomorphologist and also geologist, and every region is really open region like stone, so we can analyze very fast what we did it for Antarctic. What scientific program we did is really working very well, and then the last station, the challenging also like Novozemskaya station, you have to go by helicopter. Almost like 40 minutes. It's really one of the longest trek from helicopter by helicopter traveling, sending a scientific polar scientist to Antarctica.
Gary's presence in the group is a new page in Indonesia and Russia's bilateral relations. The mission is the first research trip from Indonesia and ASEAN countries using a Russian government vessel, a journey Jakarta has got behind.
On behalf of the government, we support Jerry's expedition. We see that it is still rare for Indonesian students and researchers to collaborate with Russia. Why not have the Indonesian embassy help to facilitate communication in between? We offer joint research webinars and open cooperation with Russia's Arctic-Antarctic Research Center on campus in Indonesia.
During the expedition, Gary dug deeper into the shape of the Earth's surface and the processes that formed it. The information will later be used in the new Russian Atlas of Antarctica. It's a unique opportunity Gary is hugely proud of. But for a man who grew up in a tropical country, the real shock was the weather.
It's really challenging because you work in Antarctic, whereas the situation, the climate, the temperature is really cold. Maybe the coldest I can imagine. So it's really challenging for everyone who worked with this region. And the most important things that is really great experience because you can handle in the extreme climate, with how you work with your specialization in extreme climate is a really great one for me.
Now Gary is back in St. Petersburg to continue his education. And even if he doesn't want to admit it, Gary has become an inspiration for many young Indonesians in following their dreams. Rebecca Napitupulu reporting from Jakarta for RT.